Bloatware has pushed. We talked about this yesterday. This is kind of a shock to me. Like, I didn't actually look at the storage numbers on the new S23 stuff. I just kind of, started using it. Samsung has gotten maybe out of control with the bloatware here. Samsung's Android build is 4 times bigger than Google's and twice the size of Windows 11. Excuse me? And that's especially problematic when you have such limited storage space to begin with on the affordable models. Hey, Will, conspiracy theory? Are they trying to push you up to the bigger units?
Terabyte?
Yay, let's spend a little extra cash. Don't get concerned about your storage because you need all the 60 gigs of bloat we're giving you. You got to carry that around.
Oh, God.
Good Lord, 60 gigs of bloat. Okay, let's find out what it is. On the 256 model, just right out the gate, you're cooked. The Samsung S23 is trickling out to the masses, and here we have a storage space survey. Samsung's new phone is way out of line with most of the ecosystem. Several users report the phone uses 60 gigs for the system partition right out of the box, and so therefore, if you have a 128 gigabyte phone, that's half your storage for the OS, and whatever apps are packed in there and included, 4 times the size of a Pixel 7 Pro. Company tends to change everything in Android just for change's sake. Hard to imagine those changes are very good. Second, Samsung may want to give the appearance of having its own non-Google ecosystem, and to do that, it clones Google apps. Well, have you seen this before? You end up with extra voice assistants or browsers, or you even end up with Samsung's very own app store.
Yeah.
And then just a bunch of other multimedia stuff, AR stuff, video game stuff, health. Samsung Health. You can see them all over there. The file browser, which I actually kind of do use. SmartThings integration, Samsung TV Plus, and so on and so forth. So you kind of are doubling up to a certain extent.
Samsung Pay, I guess.
Now, in my experience, I've been able to remove a lot of this or disable it, but it is annoying out of the box. Unlike a clean OS you can get from Google or Apple, Samsung sells space on its device to the highest bidder via pre-installed crapware. A company like Facebook could buy a spot on Samsung's system partition where it can get more intrusive system permissions that aren't granted to App Store apps, letting it more effectively spy on users. Easy. Ars Technica, going for the jugular.
Yeah.
You'll also find Netflix, Microsoft Office, Spotify, LinkedIn, and who knows what else. So there's a little subsidy there. They get a few bucks. They say, okay, you can go on there. However, you got guys like Tim Sweeney that sit there and say, I'm glad they have their own app store and ecosystem to do stuff like this because I'm sick of Apple taking their cut and not having other options. But it comes with its consequence. And this is the hellhole that Apple's always talking about when they say, we run them all, we clean them all, let us charge whatever rent we might like for these beautiful stores. That's Tim saying that. And then others say, no, thank you. Your rates are too high, and we'd rather do something else. We'd rather go to the flea market and have more fun over there. We'd rather be at the flea market. We can negotiate a little bit. Well, we can say, what's your best price? Yeah. What's your last price? Yeah. You've seen this stuff happen. You ever been to a flea market?
Yeah. I've been there before.
When I was in India, everybody told me, nah, man, you got to negotiate. I was like, I don't even need these sunglasses. And they're like, just try it. And so I go over and I'm looking at the sunglasses, and the guy, he sees me from a mile away. He's like, well, obviously we have a tourist here. And whatever, I don't remember the price he told me. But then the guides and stuff I was with, they're like, offer him half of that. And he's like, oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah. So it's just kind of the way it goes. It's a little bit of fun, though.
Yeah.
You know Vin. He's all over that type of stuff.
Big fan, yeah.